Hey gang, FLX Beer Reviews, back with another episode of As the Beer Swirls. My name is Dan.
My name is Mike. Dan, what are we drinking?
Mike, we have a treat on our hands.
Is that right?
This is pure nostalgia. It takes me back to when I first started drinking craft beer.
Yes, it is. I
So
agree.
this, my friend, is Oktoberfest.
From?
Samuel Adams, or better known as the Boston Beer Company.
Yes. This is a trip back in time.
Yeah, so listen.
I always do.
It's late October. It's the fall. Mm-hmm. This is Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest was in September. This was brewed in the summer, so it only makes sense to drink this beer now.
In the month that it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So when I first started getting into craft beer, Samuel Adams was kind of that levitation, if you will, that pad to push me up and to dive into different beers.
It makes you think of the cherry wheat. Like the cherry wheat took you out of like regular beers and like, oh,
yeah.
This is something different.
Yeah. So I've had this before, obviously.
Yes, we both have had this before. But it's
what
been
I
a
have
while
heard,
for me at least.
what I have heard.
What have you heard?
By the way, this is hearty and smooth, it says.
I do.
And it's 5.3 ABV.
Okay.
16 IBUs. Brewed in March. Or no, enjoy before month notch. So enjoy by February. That's so weird to do it like that.
That's odd. Yeah.
But by the way, what I was gonna say is, I heard this changed. I heard like every year kind of they tweak it, or every couple of years,
which makes sense.
And from what I remember this being a little darker. I could be wrong.
I don't know. That's about where I remember it being. Pour kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
Oof.
When's the last time you had one of these, actually?
It's been a long time.
When's the last time you had a Samuel Adams in general?
It's been a long time, actually. Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've enjoyed any Sam Adams at all. But it was, like you said, it was always one of those first like craft beers that kind of got you out of the realm.
Yeah.
Fruit fly there?
No, I don't know what it was.
Well, I've got a bit of a
piece of pumpkin or something.
I've got a bit of a head sticking around. It looks amber and fall colorish. Look at that. That's a great looking beer.
Yeah, it's definitely got that clear. It's clear.
No carbonation bubbles hanging around, but like
very fine, I would say. Just kind of sauntering up to the top.
It's just a great looking fall beer. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Let's get a whiff.
Yeah. No, we're cheersing? No.
Oh, that smells so good. That smells like an Oktoberfest beer. Your malts are there.
Like a.
Oh man, you're
now,
roasty.
Is this a Märzen or a Fest beer? Probably Märzen. Fest beer is more like a clear.
Yeah, I think Märzen is more the term for this beer.
Man, this has all the spices.
Oh my gosh, it's got your spice, your winter warmer spices, but your malts are there. It's the in between.
It's fall in a glass.
Seasoned beer, absolutely.
It's.
This is what I want. It's what I remember. It's what I want.
Like I get a malty caramel with some like not nutmeg, but
it smells
like
so good.
Allspice or something.
Okay.
Like a bready, like zucchini bread kind of deal to it.
It smells like every Oktoberfest
brown sugar
should smell.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
That's so good.
Right there it is. It's still coming in up front. That malty caramel flavor to it.
The malty caramel, the bready aspect. You're getting some spices on the back end.
5.3, higher side of light body.
Yeah, it drinks crisp and clean.
It is smooth.
It is.
Hearty? Yeah, to be debated.
Sure.
It's very savory.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I agree.
Know what I mean? I feel like even though it's only 5.3 and it's kind of more of a light bodied, well, lower side of medium, I'll say. I don't see myself drinking a whole bunch of these, only for the fact that It is such a hearty, like, just robust, savory kind of experience.
Like, it's almost something you want a 4-pack of.
A 4-pack of,
You
or
feel like you'd be good by the end of the 4-pack.
you know what I would be good? I would be good with, like, just like a nice glass of this with my my turkey dinner or something.
Okay. Let me go back to what you were saying earlier. This is fall in a glass.
It is. It is. It's classic, right?
It is, and it stands the test of time. It holds up. If you are like, when's the last time you had a Samuel Adams Octoberfest? Okay, exactly.
Long time.
If you are like us and haven't had one of these in a while, it behooves you to get yourself a bottle of this because it's a time machine beer.
Does it not bring you back?
It does. It's a time machine beer. It's so good.
Like, it makes you want to go out. You're like, can't let me tell you. Like, I walk by like the 12 packs of like the beers of fall and stuff like that. I sort of want to go buy one now, just to get
Yeah, it's a warming beer. It makes you feel good, like you feel relaxed. You're sitting there going, I love the leaves have fallen, the crisp air. The summer's over. I feel good drinking this beer.
But yeah, you're still outside the smoke from the campfire. Like you're still kind of doing maybe a fire sitting outside.
But like you were saying, like how some people have said it's changed. Changed is the wrong word. Advanced. Like it just gets better. Like this is even better than I remember it being. Yeah. This is such a solid beer.
Listen, if you're new to craft beer and you stumble upon this video, you're like, oh, geez, I wonder what this beer is like. And, I met these two idiots.
I don't know who they are, but...
You know what? Get this beer. If you're used to drinking just lagers and pilsners and you want to dabble and really try something different, there's no finer a season than the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
To really dive into some different kind of styles, Oktoberfest being one of them. There's plenty of pumpkin beers, stuff like that.
It is such a fun season of beers.
It is, and it's tasty because a lot of these guys are really complex. Now this, I would say, is they have a complex level of spices to it as it warms and everything. But with Sam Adams, they've kind of just dialed it in to the point where, listen, they flip a switch and it's like the same every time.
I think it sounds bad saying that it's an entry level craft seasonal beer, but they have it so dialed in to where you're getting everything you should be out of this style beer, that if you're new to the style, you're new to craft beer, this is where you want to start, because this is how you make craft seasonal beer every time. Like, it's always going to taste this way or better. It's just so good. It smells like fall in here now. I can't stop smelling it. It's really good.
If you had to, you know what's weird? I think of like sap running from the trees and just like...
I think of crisp air, like leaves falling that sunny, bright day, but it's like
haunted hayrides. Haunted hayrides.
Oh, yeah. This beer elicits so many memories. It's fantastic. You can't go wrong with a Sam Adams Octoberfest at all.
Yeah. With all that being said, let's go ahead and rate it.
Okay, what are you giving it? Nux?
Come
on, bud. Bump it.
5 all day?
Bump it.
We got a fan in here. I'll tell you what. I give it a 3.85.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4. Like, I think this is just... It's so solid. You can't go wrong with this beer.
To sum it up, it's the beer that you didn't want initially, but when you had it again, you're glad you
absolutely.
You're glad you did.
I agree. If you're at a bar, you see it on tap.
It's that fine piece of nostalgia you didn't know you wanted, but you finally got it.
Absolutely. So thank you, Sam Adams, for just continuing to brew this solid beer.
Oktoberfest.
Get it in you.
Yeah.
If you want to get in us, we've got some Untappd, some Instagrams, some Twitters, FLX beer reviews. You want more videos? Watch our back catalog. who would want to do that? But if you're here now, thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.